I feel like we've got some explaining to do. So here we go. We're in Europe right now. You might be wondering why. Because we can apparently get here, and my work is cool with it. I'm actually going to be working while we're here. We're going to be in Europe until May, and it's the non-busy-ish season for my work, so we can relax, I can do my work, and we can see a little bit of Europe in my off hours. So we might as well be here and enjoy this amazingness that is Europe. And one of the strange things that we realized is that visas here are more difficult than we thought they would be. If you want to stay in Europe for 6 months, you need to be strategic if you are not an EU citizen. So we're going to be kind of all over the place, and we're starting here in Sweden.
Yeah, and we'll be in Sweden for about a month or 3 or 4 weeks. And part of that is going to be spending some time in Gothenburg with some of our friends that we had met when we were in Japan years ago, and getting to see their little part of the world and spending Christmas with them and their family. And the other part is where we are right now. We're in Stockholm. After that, we really don't have that much of a plan, but like Katie was saying about the visa problem, we have basically 3 months that we can stay sort of within the EU, and the other 3 months of the time that we're going to be here, we need to figure out how to be outside of this special area that they've got set up inside of the EU, which is this like visa exclusion zone or something. I don't know how to even say it. It's called the Schengen area. You can Google it if you're really interested. So we had planned to spend time like within this Schengen area a whole bunch, but then when we realized we only had 3 months within it, we realized we had to start finding places to go that were outside of it. So luckily that is going to probably put us into the UK next. So I think after our time here, we are going to go into the UK. It's possible we'll end up in Germany briefly before that, but we don't have all that laid out yet. And as you can tell, we don't have everything actually nailed down completely as to what's going on with the future of the next 6 months. But the time that we're going to be here is going to be spent not like moving constantly. We're planning on staying in places for 2 or 3 weeks at a time, because we can really only explore on Katie's off hours and then on the weekends. So it doesn't make a lot of sense to just stay in one place for 2 or 3 days and then move again the way that we would normally have traveled in the past. This is more of like a working holiday type thing that we're up to. So
if you're really curious, basically there's only 6 hours of sunlight here in Stockholm, so my off hours are the morning and a little bit of the afternoon, and then my work hours are in the evening. So when it's light outside, we can go and do things that would be Stockholm-esque, and then in the evening I'm doing my work when we shouldn't be outside freezing our nuts off.
We're actually freezing our nuts off right now because it's like -2, and I know that's probably nothing to people that live in this area, but that's a little bit cold for us.
Yeah.
So we just want to make this video because I think a lot of people were a little confused about like what is going on, because like we're going to Europe and people are like, you're going to be there for a long time.
Confused.
We're still a little confused as well, because like we left our apartment to do this. Like we moved out of our apartment in Tokyo. And when we go back to Tokyo in May or June-ish, we don't even have our return ticket yet. Then we're gonna be staying in a place. We've already got that worked out and everything.
Airbnb?
Yeah, we found a really good Airbnb that we're gonna be staying in. But that's how like we've kind of facilitated this and everything. Like Europe is expensive, so we realized like the way that we can do this, if we wanted to do Europe, the best way to do it would be to not have rent. So that's basically what we've done, and we've taken all the rent money and applied it towards like accommodations here. And it's sort of working out, I think, and hopefully,
it's working out good.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to find some cheap places every once in a while to offset the more expensive places. But I just all wanted to throw out there that if you want to keep up with where we are, like in real time, because our video series is going to be lagging behind a little bit because of the editing process and stuff. If you want to keep up with where we are in real time, check out our Instagram, our Twitter, or our Facebook pages. And I was kind of hoping that people that are in Europe could keep an eye on that. And if we happen to be in your neck of the woods, it would be really cool if you could give us like local inside information about things to check out. especially if people that have like watched a lot of our videos before, they know what, you guys know what we're into. So if you could give us stuff that you think that would be like, you know, specifically interesting to us, then that would be like incredibly invaluable information. So
And we've already gotten a lot of that for Stockholm.
yeah. We've got a ton of people from Stockholm have got us a lot of information, and we've been exploring it, and it's been awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you could just keep an eye on our social media stuff, if you are into that kind of thing, then that would be like really cool to just hear from people that are in the local areas that we're going to be in as we arrive in them. And we also kind of want to do a like a little video series where we are meeting with local people on video, and then maybe going and having a meal at your favorite restaurant, or you guys getting an opportunity to show us something that would be unique to the area. And I want to make videos about just that experience of meeting people and then getting to check out that food or any other maybe interesting thing that you've got in your local area. So if you're into that and you see that we're in your area, shoot us a message and maybe we can set up a time to meet and then have such meals. I'm really excited about that. I've daydreamed about this for a long time, like being able to use the video channel to like suss out like really good food. I think that could be a really good like benefit of this channel that we've built. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm trying to think, do we have anything else we need to hit? I've got a little note in my hand, but
nope, I think that's it.
That might be it. Basically, just check out our social media stuff to keep up with what is actually going on. And I don't know. We are gonna have. Oh, I've got a bunch of videos from Japan. If you guys are like into the channel for Japan stuff, there's a bunch of Japan stuff that's lined up still. We've got some Ibaraki prefecture videos that are still coming, and we also shot a series in Tochigi that will be coming as well. So I'm gonna.
A little leakage going
we got
on.
some leakage. It's cold out here. So that stuff's going to keep rolling too, and it's going to be hopefully intertwined with the Europe stuff that we're shooting right now. We've been shooting in Stockholm, so I'll be putting that stuff together and getting it shared out for everybody and everything. So yeah, I think that sums it all up. And I'm
maybe less confusion for everyone.
Yeah.
Except for where we're going.
Yeah, where
next.
we're going. Yeah. So anybody that knows about the Schengen area will probably understand our plight. So countries outside of it, like I said, is the UK. We might end up in Ireland after the UK, but that's really just kind of a maybe. I don't know. And then I was thinking about spending some time down in the what's it called? I can't think of it.
Croatians.
Yeah, like down in Croatia and like north of Greece and stuff, because that area is all outside the Schengen area as well. I can't think of the name of the peninsula right now. It's totally blank.
Well, it's really cold, so.
But it's cold, so yeah, maybe my brain's just frozen. All right, yeah. Signing off.
Okay.